It's frankly a privilege to host all of you again this year and to highlight some of the progress we've made over the past year. It's been, frankly, an interesting year. Firstly, about this time, no, it was earlier than this time last year. About 18 months ago, Don horrified us all by telling us he was intending to retire, giving us lots of notice. And this, as you might imagine, in due course, triggered an intensive search for his replacement. And it was abundantly clear that we had to find a very special individual to lead this unique and dynamic company. And as you know, we did just that. And we've been transitioning to our new leader, Mr. Stevens, since the first quarter of the year. And I'll speak a little more about this in a few minutes. But 2012 was also interesting for many other reasons. We delivered solid results and value to our shareholder on multiple fronts, as we do every year, including our dividend of $141 million. And Councillors Henderson and Iveson will be interested to know the Mayor tried to do a little number on us last night and raised that by $4 million to $145, but he didn't get away with it. We've started a momentum on our new journey to chart a course of less risky businesses in regulated water, wastewater, power distribution, and transmission. And this is the type of growth we envisaged with our vision when we disposed of our historic generation assets to Capital Power and set the wheels in motion for our vision of less risky businesses which do not require large amounts of patient capital as the electrical generation business does. David knows all about that stuff. EPCOR has made a very strong impression in the Southwest U.S., particularly in the water market, for its excellence, its commitment to customers, and its commitment to employees. And this is not surprising, as this is a hallmark of our company. Today, EPCOR Water USA is the largest privately regulated water utility in Arizona and New Mexico, with some 200,000 customer connections in 14 municipalities. And you may have heard that just a few weeks ago we announced that a new acquisition in the region, and that is we bought the assets of North Mojave Valley Corporation. David is teaching me how to say Mojave instead of Mojave, and all the kind of Spanish stuff, in return for which he now has mastered Saskatchewan. So when he gets up here, I want you to test his ability to say Saskatchewan. He is learning to speak English slowly, but it's coming along quite a bit. The type of growth and that which is also taking place in Alberta, with expansions and upgrade of water, wastewater facilities, like our Kananaskis partnership with the government in the construction of the Heartland transmission line, are really good examples of where we want to invest our money. These investments in EPCOR's growth are guided initially by our strategy and supported by a continuous sell-down of our interest in Capital Power Corporation. And in 2012, we sold a further $230 million worth of shares, bringing our indirect ownership in Capital Power down to, on a fully diluted basis, of 29%. EPCOR's performance and the success it has achieved in 2012 and through the last 15 years has been possible because of vision, leadership, and the steady hand of Don Murray. He's supposed to be sitting there, but he's not, but I know he's over there. There you are. What more can be said in defining a successful CEO than what I just said about Don? He's Not only that, but, you know, the guy's a pleasure to work with and fun to be around. And we're really going to miss you, Donald, my boy. And I don't want you choking up here, because I will. So I invite you to join the board in celebrating Don's career with EPCOR and to help further his passion for excellence. As a legacy, the board will be establishing the Don and Noreen Lowry Annual Award for Excellence, designed to support women in their pursuit in the fields of education regarding water, power, finance, energy, accounting, even accounting, safety and community relations at the post-secondary level in Edmonton. So watch for details and learn how you can participate, and be sure to mark September 30th in your calendar, September 30th, 2013, for a celebration event, an event which will include a community dinner in which all of you can get your checkbooks out. It will be tax deductible. And Don is looking forward to personally receiving all of your donations and those of your family, friends, and colleagues. Now, the board was pleased to announce the appointment of David Stevens as our new president and CEO effective March 6th. And based on his stellar track record and depth of experience, we're confident that David will continue EPCOR's progression, making it an even stronger company going forward. And through our evolution over the years, I've been extremely proud to be associated with the board of this wonderful company. And all I can say is that it is indeed, it's an honor, but it's also a privilege to be the chair of such an outstanding board. The board's commitment is always to ensure EPCOR grows, maintains its operations in a responsible, sustainable manner, and that the company continues to perform well over time for its shareholder and its citizens. And I've lost my place in my notes, so as usual, I'll wing it. One other thing, even though he's not here, I'd like to pay tribute to Wesley Twist, who's been on the board since 2004. And this guy, a Calgarian, if you can imagine, has just been the most outstanding board member that I've ever worked with, and our colleagues can attest there too. He's a chemical engineer who knows more about accounting than any accountant in this room, and I know you all, except for maybe Bill Birch. Bill probably has more knowledge of particularly of IFRS, so if any of you would like a quick lesson, why don't you grab Billy, and he'll do it too, and John Tweddle will help him if he can't deal with it. Anyway, Wesley has announced that he will not be seeking re-election as he goes on and does other things. He's a terrific board member, and we're going to miss him. So in absentia, will you please give Wesley Twist a round of applause? Thank you on Wesley's behalf. Now, I'd like to call my good friend and our leader for the past 15 years, Don Lowry, to come forward and review his last year and its accomplishments.